Hello everybody, welcome. We are here today at the EPCOT International Food and Wine Festival 2022, and I couldn't be more excited. And we are going to be trying out our new MagicBands while we're here. So we're going to go around, we're going to get lots of food, try out some of the new food items that we've never tried before, and explore what the new MagicBand Plus is all about here at EPCOT. Well, we got to try out our new MagicBands for the very first time coming into the park, scanning in. It didn't really light up when I put it against the little Mickey Mouse scanner. It didn't do anything. But once I started putting my finger on the scanner, I felt it start vibrating. I looked down and then my little Mickey on my MagicBand Plus was lighting up. And then it sort of stayed lit up for a little bit and kept vibrating for a little. So far so good. The first thing that I think we want to try today is the fry basket. So we're headed straight over to there because we've tried to get the fry basket several times. They have a fry flight there and we've not been able to get it. And so hopefully today is the day where they actually have it and the fryers are working and everything's good and we can actually try it out. Woohoo! We were finally able to get the fry trio. I've been trying to get this fry flight for a while. It's been a couple of times. They just haven't had it, or it's been broken, like their fryers were down one day. So I'm so excited to finally try this out. And it's 3 different kinds of fries. Yum. I mean, take a look at all those. There's a lot of stuff happening on this fry flight, so let's talk about it. As with a lot of the flights that you get here, usually with alcoholic beverages, like a wine flight or whatnot, we got a little card that actually tells you what's with the flight. Anytime you get a flight, I feel like we get a cool little card. This is the first time I've ever seen one with food, but it's kind of neat. And this was $7.50. So the first one is a sea salt and malt vinegar fry. Yum, I love sea salt and malt vinegar. You could put malt vinegar on pretty much anything and I will eat it. I love malt vinegar. The second one is a barbecued bacon fries with smoked aïoli. Yum. And then a sweet potato casserole fry with candied pecans, toasted marshmallow cream, and caramel whiskey. I love sweet potato fries. I love French fries with malt vinegar and salt on it. I love bacon. I don't know about barbecue fries. We'll find out if it's any good. I don't know, but it sounds really interesting. So let's give it a go. I'm just going to try, I want to try one of these sea salt and vinegar, malt vinegar ones first. I'm just going to give it a go. Pretty good. Kind of tastes like a sea salt and vinegar chip.
Yeah.
One of the things I was surprised about was they had a little basket filled with these little beauties. Oh yeah. Malt vinegar. Woohoo! I'll be putting extra malt vinegar on the sea salt and vinegar, malt vinegar fries for sure, because I love malt vinegar on fries. Yum. Let's try the barbecue bacon. I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna try and get like one of the fries here that has everything on it. You're probably gonna get one without the aïoli.
It's like chicken guy.
Yeah. Kind of does. It's pretty good. I'm getting a little bit of that barbecue, smoky barbecue in there. The aioli's pretty good. Just kind of tastes like mayonnaise though, so I could take or leave the aioli, but I like the bacon and the barbecue sauce. Okay. Yum. Like the barbecue. What'd you think of the barbecue?
I didn't get any
Here.
any on it.
Oh, with the bacon you mean?
I think it tastes like chicken guy.
Chicken Guy's fries? Chicken Guy fries, the seasoning that they have on it kind of reminds me a little bit of Grippo's barbecue potato chips, which are like local to Ohio or Cincinnati. There's something about that seasoning that's so good and I love it. And that's what Chicken Guy feel like it kind of tastes like. Kind of tastes like this too. So if you're ever wondering what Grippo's potato chips or Chicken Guy's fries taste like, kind of tastes like these barbecue fries here at the fry basket. Ooh, and I am excited about this one. I'm gonna dig into it. Got me a sweet potato fry with some of that marshmallow cream and candied pecans on there.
Make me believe it!
Yes, yes, yes!
Yeah!
Man, that's good. What do you think?
I like it.
It's like a dessert.
Yeah. Doesn't really taste like you're eating French fries.
Yeah.
I don't know what it tastes. I don't know. It's good though.
Usually when I get sweet potato fries, I still dip them in like ketchup or vinegar or something. And it's like that sweetness plus the sour saltiness that I really like. But I really love this too. It's just totally different than what I've ever had when it comes to sweet potato fries because it kind of tastes like I'm eating Thanksgiving yams with lots of marshmallows and like pecans on it and brown sugar. I'm getting a little bit of that whiskey flavor coming through too, surprisingly. I thought it was going to be non-existent, but I kind of get it. It's so good. I'm going to pour a little bit of this malt vinegar now on the sea salt and malt vinegar fries and give it a little bit more vinegar kick. Yeah. That kicks it up a notch. I'm going to get a little bit more on there even. I'm just going to like drown it in that malt vinegar, yeah.
I put malt vinegar on my fries sometimes too, depending on where we're at, and I'll put a lot on there, so I really like that.
I wasn't expecting them to have malt vinegar packets, so that makes it even better.
I think my favorite ones are the barbecue bacon ones without the aïoli.
Really? I'm surprised. I really like it too. With or without the aïoli, for me, it doesn't really matter. They're good. It's good. I could use a little bit more bacon, if I'm being totally honest. Good though. I don't really know what else there's to say. 3 amazing French fries, and it's only $7.50. I feel like that's a steal because there's actually a lot of fries in each one of these. Like they're not like shallow. I mean, there's a lot of fries down deep into each one of those things for only $7.50.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a steal, and they're all delicious. Wow, this is going to be kind of hard to top, I think, this year. This might be one of the better things at the Food and Wine. We'll find out. It's really good. $7.50 right there at the fry basket. Looks like Test Track must be down because I haven't seen it go by, and I haven't heard it. Actually, honestly, it's actually good for our videos. Usually whenever we film over here and we have to do any of the food items over in this place, you just constantly hear the cars going by every couple of seconds. So it actually worked out pretty well. Today, being down, I didn't have to worry too much about the background noise. Let's head into the brew wing at the Odyssey here. Not because I want to try the food in here, but I heard that there is a character that has made an appearance here, and I want to see if we can find it.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop that! I heard it was salami, not salami.
Cool. Thank you. Hey, it's mine! It's mine! It's mine!
It's mine. Ouch! Hey, watch it, dude, like your trash just knocked off my shades. Hey, dude, like your trash is totally awesome.
Not!
Oh, this is my lucky day.
Sure enough, we found the talking trash can. It's hanging out here in the brew wing. It used to be in the electric umbrella. For any of you that know, the electric umbrella has actually been replaced now. It's gone. They moved the trash can. I'm surprised that it came back, but it's here in brew wing, so it's kind of neat. As I mentioned earlier, we have our brand new MagicBand Pluses, and I want to try them out on the Golden Fab 50 statues. And the first one I want to try is Coco. I want to do Miguel, because I love Coco, and I really want to try it out and see. I don't even know what it's going to do, because this will be the first time we've tried it. I'm curious to see if it's even going to work. So we're going to head over there now and see what happens. Let's give it a go. There's Miguel and Dante. Let's see what happens. Oh. There we go. So far, it's a little fidgety.
Yeah.
It's a little dodgy trying to get it to work right. And I think half the time I can't figure out if it's doing it because I walked up or somebody else walked up. So I've noticed that when it eventually works, I get close to the actual statue there. See Olaf right there, and my MagicBand will vibrate. It'll start to like pulse, and then it starts lighting up and making little light symbols. and then eventually something will happen with the statue, and it'll start like playing music, or it'll say something.
Mine's vibrating right now, and I'm not even really.
Yeah, we're not even really. There's like little kids up there trying to do it, I think, but ours are also kind of going off right now. So I don't know. It's a little. There's probably just too many people like trying to walk up and do it. I don't know what the range is on it. That's the problem. So it's making it challenging. Interestingly enough, on the Disney Play app, you can actually play it's basically a scavenger hunt for the Disney Fab 50. You can kind of see it right there. You can play at each of the parks to collect all the statues. I think there's like 36 of the statues. There's 50 characters in all, because some of the statues have multiple characters, but it's 50 characters and 36, I think, or 32. I forget the exact number of statues across the different parks. What's interesting is that I didn't even have the Disney Play app up, but we've just kind of been walking around and looking at some of these different statues. And you can already see in there right now, it says that I've got all but one of... Oh, Olaf just said he likes warm hugs because we're still standing next to the statue. But all but one of mine are now collected. So it's actually been collecting them along the way. See, it said that I had already found Hey Hey and Pua. Gives me a little bit of information on it. Kind of cool. So now it's like checked off because I clicked on it. See the ones that are like shaking and shining? Those are the ones that I've already got credit for because I've passed them by and been in range of them. I just need to click on it here to now kind of like finalize it. But there's one left, which I believe is Figment, that little light bulb. We haven't gone over by Figment yet. And then we'll be done with EPCOT already, because most of the ones here in EPCOT are all in this one space, and we just walked by them all. So that's cool, but you do have to have the Disney Play app in order to do that. And then once you collect all the Disney Fab 50s throughout all of the parks, it actually gives you some extra things that you can use in like augmented reality and things. All right, we have made it to the China Pavilion, and they do have the China booth here. We have eaten here before in the past food festivals, but this will be our first time in this food festival. And they have the pan-fried chicken dumplings again this year that they had last year, which were actually really good, and I kind of wanted to get them again, but we decided to get something different because they were so good last time. Also, where we're at right now is right across from where the India booth is. Man, it smells so good. Usually when we go to the India booth when it's open, we get everything that they have and just try it all at one time, and it's all delicious. But we're doing China today, and we got two things. The first thing is, I don't know if you're gonna like this. I feel like it was not quite what I was expecting it to look like, but I think I'll like it, but I don't know if she's gonna go for it. And it is the Mongolian Beef Bao Bun. Bao Bun. I never know how to say that word properly. Bug on your leg bun?
Yeah, bug on my foot.
So there you have it. Check it out. I mean, it looks like there's a ton of meat in this thing. Like, a lot of meat. Which I like, but I have a feeling she's going to be like, busted. But Mongolian Beef Bao Bun with onions. That's it. Just a Bao Bun with onions. I say you just give it a rip. Pick it up and give it a cook-see. No? She's just cutting into the beef there. She just sliced off a tiny little piece of meat. She's gonna give the meat a go.
I don't trust it.
I think it looks pretty decent with the onions.
It tasted exactly what I thought it would taste like.
Yeah. Is that good or bad?
Not good.
It has like these caramelized onions in it too.
There's not very much flavor either.
I feel like that's the case with a lot of these buns, honestly. A little taco bun. Let's give it a rip.
Unless the sauce is like inside the bun, which I don't see any, so. It just tasted like beef to me. It doesn't really taste like, I taste something, but it doesn't taste like Mongolian beef to me at all.
It's kind of busted on, honestly.
Don't get that.
I agree, it just doesn't have very much flavor at all. It just tastes like flavorless dough, like puffy flavorless dough with caramelized onions. You know what caramelized onions taste like sweet onions. And then the beef just doesn't really have much going for it in my opinion. It's just kind of like cooked beef. There's not really any like flavoring or salt or seasoning or anything to it. Honestly, the beef's a little sweet too.
Yeah, I won't be eating any more of that. As soon as they handed it to me, I was like, I'm not gonna like that. It's fine though.
Yeah, Mongolian beef tends to have like a little sweetness to it or a little glaze or whatever on it, but I've had way better Mongolian beef
Way
than
better.
that. So I'm gonna set that aside, and that was $7.25. Not worth it in my opinion. I feel like that was. Maybe if you're like tell us in the comments. Like maybe we just don't get these buns. I feel like every time we get one, we're like, eh. It's just kind of flavorless and not that great. Not a fan. Okay, let's move on to the second option. The second one we got
Ta-da!
is the awesome Dandan Noodles. Dandan. Ah.
And it does not come with the hollandaise or the hoisin sauce. What is it?
You said hollandaise.
I mean, it does not come with the sriracha or the hoisin sauce over there. I put those on up at the front.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. Okay. Yeah, because it doesn't say. It says it. Oh, so it's a Dandan Noodles. Dandan. What do you think it is? Dandan.
I don't know.
D-A-N,
Probably
D-A-N.
Dandan.
D-A-N, D-A-N. I don't know. Whatever. Spicy pork with Szechuan sauce, peanut butter, sesame, and green onion, and it's $8.25. I wanted to try this because I saw peanut butter.
And I didn't want to try it because I saw peanut butter.
Yeah, and so then when she brought
I
it
like
over,
peanut butter, but in this, it seems weird.
when she brought it over and it had weird like sauces on it, I was confused. But now I understand because apparently you added them on the side. All right, let's try to get a little bit of this here. I'm gonna try to get some on my pork. Honestly, it's a little challenging. Because the noodles are really long. There you go. I got a little bit. Let's give it a go. Huh? Oh. It's hot. Is it spicy to you?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it does say spicy. It says spicy pork with Szechuan sauce. It's hot. It's starting to heat up. Starting to heat up. A little spicy for me. I don't think I can eat anymore. I really like the peanut butter flavor, though.
Yeah.
I dig the peanut butter flavor. I think she just like took all the sriracha sauce and put it all in one bite. And I can't even eat just the regular. I didn't even do the sriracha, by the way. I just did the Szechuan sauce with the spicy pork, the peanut butter sauce, which I really actually like the flavor a lot. Okay, it's coming down a little bit.
This
It's coming
is
down.
one of the better things I've had at any of the festivals. The noodles are cooked perfectly. They're sort of al dente, which I prefer. So if you don't like al dente, maybe you won't like this. And I love all the flavors. I liked it without the poison sauce and sriracha, and I liked it with. But it is spicy, whether you eat it with the sriracha or not. I think it's really good. 10 out of 10. And I did not have high hopes for it because it said peanut butter, but it's good.
I went in for a second bite, folks, and it's really spicy. That tells you how much I like it, because usually when it's spicy, I'm done for one bite, and that's it for me. I'm kind of regretting that second bite a little bit right now, but I wish I had like some water or something. I don't know why we never have water. Hang on, I gotta walk it off for a sec.
It's $8.75, which is kind of a lot, but you do get a lot of it, so I think it would fill you up. But definitely only get it if you like spicy stuff, because it's pretty spicy, but I love it like that. So.
It's definitely spicy. But I liked it so much I had to get a second
It's
rip.
really good.
If it wasn't spicy, I would eat this whole bowl.
My
I
daughter,
eat the
Weena,
whole
would
bowl.
like it a lot.
I'm actually surprised, especially after the busted bao bun or bao bun.
Yeah.
The beef bun. I didn't have high hopes for this. Although the dumplings were really good when we had them last
Yeah.
year. I think they're the same. They might be slightly different, but I think they're the same as last year. But they were really good. But this is awesome.
Yeah, it really
This
is.
is one of the better things so far that we've had. Okay. There you have it. Dandan Noodles, Dandan Noodles, D&D Noodles, $8.25. Pretty good. I think it's worth it.
Oh,
But
I
it's
said
definitely
it was
spicy.
$8.75.
I think it's $8.25.
I don't have my glasses on,
Yeah.
so it's $8.25.
$8.25. I think it's worth it. And it's big. I feel like
Yeah,
it's
it's
got
big.
like a lot in it. It's actually like a heaping helping of these noodles, and it's got like, and it has the right amount of beef in it.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
You know?
10, Weena, you would love this.
Pork, sorry, not beef, pork. It has the right amount of pork. Like it's not like tons of pork in there where you like every bite. Like it's just a little bit. It's almost like a little bit of like meat sauce in there for like
Yeah.
spaghetti. I like it.
Good evening.
at 9.
Looks like they have a little booth right here called Cork Tunes, which is hand-drawn, personalized corks. So if you're a fan of like wine corks and things like that, you can get them personalized. It says $19 for cork and dome, and $25 for the cork dome and display stand. That's kind of cool. So there you have it. If you're a wine connoisseur, here's the spot to get one. There's a nice, cool little picture right here. Check this out. You kind of get this, so it's kind of neat. Sun's starting to go down, starting to cool off a little bit. Feels pretty good. Fireworks will be starting maybe in about an hour or so, I'd say. I don't know if I want to stay for them or not. I can't decide. Man, Germany has good food. I kind of want to stop here and get some of the food that they have, like the Schinken Nudeln and the warm apple strudel. But I'll save that for another day. We're walking past the Italy booth, and we said it last time, they finally have changed it to have something other than the same busted food that they've had. There's not that many people in line for it right now, but I did see somebody walk by with a gnocchi. They look really good, like it made me want to try it. We'll definitely give the Italy booth a shot this time, I think, because it's different, so we'll find out. But that gnocchi looked really good. We just happened to be walking past the America Gardens Theater, and I noticed that they've updated this display here. It's now a digital display. It used to be sort of like, you know, the standard display, paper, whatever was there, cardboard, signage. Now it's digital. So they actually have different things on there. You can see like Eat to the Beat. Tiffany is performing at 5:36, 45:8. They've got coming soon stuff, and then they even have just a reminder about Harmonious tonight. And then this probably updates periodically. And that's going to be it for us today. I think we're going to call it, and I had such a blast.
Yep.
A lot of good food. I really dug those noodles were so good. I like those a lot.
Same.
And the fries were just awesome. I feel like the fries were the best deal I think I've ever seen at this park. For any of the festivals, that was a lot of French fries for such a small amount of money. And they were all good. It was definitely shareable. We ended up probably I feel like we only ate like a quarter of them.
Yeah. We only had a couple.
I mean, you could share. You could eat that by yourself if you were hungry enough. And we knew we were getting other food, so but I mean, I could probably eat the whole thing if that was all I was going to eat. But it's definitely like a great shareable item too. If you've got like 5 people in your family, or 5 people with you, grab one of those and go. So, anyhow, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Another Food and Wine Festival 2022 in the books. Can't wait to come back. There's a couple of things I want to try. The India booth. I want to get the whole India booth. I want to try the Italy booth, surprisingly. I really want to give that a go. There's a few things I want to try there. And then there's a bunch of other, we haven't even done really desserts. And there's a few things that I'm definitely going to want to do. And then I've got to go back to Apple Orchard. Honestly, there's nothing new this year at Apple Orchard. I just don't care. I want to go back to Apple Orchard because it's so good. Thank you for joining us. Check out all of our other content below. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Hit that notification button right down there below the video so that you get our next video as soon as it drops. Until we see you tomorrow, the Noble Way.
It's the easy way.
Bye-bye, everybody.